Hello gamers, are you suffering from sleep deprivation, insomnia, any other sleep related disease? Well, Microsoft has something for that. Their E3 conference. Haha, yes gamers, just take 2 sips of Microsoft E3 and you'll be back to sleep in no time. Hello YouTube, it's your host Axel Rose, the Shogun with a slogan, aka the Bilderberg boy, and it's time to talk about E3. Now, when E3 hysteria and hype starts making its way around the World Wide Web, my advice usually is to keep all expectations low. But oh my gosh, there was literally, I don't even think there's a temperature this low right now. I mean, oh my god. Now usually at E3, Microsoft's main problem is that they tend to over-embellish and over-promise what they intend to deliver to consumers. And to be honest, I probably would have preferred that over what we got this year. Because, oh my gosh, in the words of Eat the Cat, when will the hurting stop? Now, to be 100% honest, it's not like Microsoft came out and delivered a bad show. On the contrary, they showed a lot of games, they gave people who are in the Xbox ecosystem a lot of reasons to subscribe to Game Pass, and they had all the glamour and glitz that we usually come to expect. But that's the thing, they did what they always do. And at this point in the overall gaming landscape, Microsoft deciding to play it safe again is just not enough to bring new consumers and naysayers into the Xbox ecosystem. They need to do more. On one hand, we have Sony arguably making the best exclusive games they've ever made over their whole history and embracing VR. And on the other hand, we have Nintendo embracing and creating a new form of console with the whole hybrid setup. Microsoft needs to do more. And another thing Microsoft need to stop doing is the blatant lies. 18 exclusives where? Like where? Even on a PC, these games aren't going to just be available on the Windows platform. You're going to be able to get these games on Steam as well. There's just no Microsoft. Now, one of the things that did look kind of cool was Bleeding Edge, a 4-on-4 team-based battle game, which kind of looks like a innovative take on the whole Battle Royale meets For Honor thing. And I don't know, with multiplayer games being such a hit, especially Battle Royale games, it does look like the kind of thing that can take off. It's made by Ninja Theory, and it looks like it was a side project that Microsoft just said, hey, here's some dough, go with the go ahead. And I don't know, this definitely has potential, especially in the multiplayer space right now. I'd love to see this game take off and actually be a new IP and franchise for Microsoft, because lo and behold, they need that. They really need something new. And the art style is very cool. It's very Sunset Overdrive meets Overwatch. And yeah, I really hope this does work out well for them. I'm interested. Another interesting part of the conference was the reveal of the release date for Cyberpunk 2077, which features our boy Keanu Reeves in the spotlight as one of the main characters. And it's cool to see more actors embracing video games as a viable art form. It's very good to see the two art forms come together. Now, even though this is very cool, the fact that he was at E3, he came onto stage, even though that was all very cool, I don't understand the overall hype and mass hysteria that's going on. It all screams, "Notice me, senpai!" I mean, come on, this shouldn't distract you from the fact that Microsoft actually needed more exclusive games, because this game is going to be on the PC and PlayStation 4 as well, so yeah. Microsoft's next surprise was won by Nicktoons. Instead, it wasn't Nicktoons, it was Battletoads. What the heck happened to Battletoads? This, oh my gosh. I waited almost 20 years for a Battletoads sequel, and this is what we get. this Nicktoons inspired. Oh my god. Whose idea was this? This looks absolutely terrible. Garbage. Despicable. If they was gonna go 2D with like Battletoads, they should have got Arc Systems to do it. The game would have looked phenomenal. But instead, we get this Nicktoons inspired Bull Reef. Cancel that. Cancel it. One piece of good news is the fact that Microsoft acquired yet another studio, the innovative and talented Double Fine Interactive, whose story-driven games should definitely bolster the Xbox lineup. And they produced the cult classic Psychonauts, which nobody bought. But hey, at least Tim Schafer doesn't have to scam his fans on Kickstarter anymore. But for me, the main highlight of the show was the announcement of the epic Phantasy Star Online 2, a franchise so prolific it birthed titles like God Eater and even Monster Hunter. Well, it would have been a highlight if it hadn't already come out on the Vita 7 years ago. What the... And of course, we have to have our staple franchises like Gears 5 and Halo Infinite, both of which had no gameplay footage. Forza Horizon Lego. Forza Horizon Lego? What's next? Thomas the Tank Engine? Oh my god, who asked you that? You know, I better not say that, because if these guys hear that, they'll probably put that in next year. Oh my gosh, Microsoft. And there you have it. Everything from the conference which could be considered exclusive. Well, if you don't know what that word means, but yes, all the major Microsoft gaming points. Now, I am very disappointed in this because they had the nerve to announce a new console without giving any of the Xbox fans a reason to go and pick it up, without giving any of the Xbox fans who stuck by them a good send-off from this generation. There's people like myself who picked up the initial Xbox, the Xbox One S and the One X, and we still haven't got that creme de la creme title, that oh-ish moment to make us really feel like the Xbox brand was taking gaming seriously. Maybe if they brought Scalebound back, that would have been something so awesome, but I'm not sure what possibly could have done it. Now, to be honest, we haven't seen all the stuff that all their developers are working on, and maybe they could still have some aces in the hole, but that is wishful thinking, because to be honest, a lot of this generation has been Microsoft's fans adapting to their growing pains. We've adapted through DX12, the power of the cloud, and games, and we haven't exactly seen anything that really backs up what Microsoft promised. So it's definitely left me in a very skeptical place regarding where Microsoft are going forward. Now, Sony, on the other hand, are leaving this generation with arguably some of their best titles yet. Games like Ghost of Tsushima, games like Death Stranding, games like The Last of Us, games like Final Fantasy. Now, even though that last one isn't exclusive, you know the PlayStation 4 is going to have the lion's share of sales and content. I really am disappointed in what I saw from Microsoft yesterday. It's almost like they just don't know what gamers actually want and actually need to get excited about their console, especially with all the rumors going around. But one of the main things that I picked up from the conference is their messaging, talking more about integration with other platforms. Maybe the Xbox brand might become something more multi-platform going forward. And I don't really see people shelling out a whole load of money over a Sony console if this is what they're going to be giving them. And ironically, they had all the people who lied to us about the Xbox One X being a monster in this new advert. And it's like, I'm not feeling that. I remember what happened, especially because I went out there and got an Xbox One X. Man, Microsoft, you are not making this easy for me at all, because I want to come out here and be positive, but I can't. So I'm not even gonna grade this. If I was actually giving out grades for conferences, this would be a straight up U. I wouldn't even fail this. I'd just pretend that they didn't even hand their paper in. I'd be like, dog, if I mark this paper, your parents gonna beat the dude out of you. You know what I'm saying? This is just real bad. I Microsoft, they're just a whole. That Phil Spencer's got, he ain't got no real friends. Everyone around him's a yes man because that was terrible. That was terrible. They had people going to sleep up in there. Even the biggest Xbox fanboy of them all, Tim Dog, he slept through the whole ish. There was nothing to actually get excited about. And hey, why am I even surprised at this point? But anyway, if you disagree, if you agree with me, let me know in the comments and I will hit you up later. Peace.